Hello everybody and welcome. The S&P 500 broke out to new all-time highs. So let's do a little technical analysis using my indicators for TrendSpider for the market week ending May 17th, 2024. A gentle reminder, there's risk of loss in trading and past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. After a mixed PPI report on Tuesday and a friendly CPI report on Wednesday, the market broke out to new all-time highs. And then on Thursday and Friday, we had two quiet days that allowed us to hold on to these gains. So all in all, an impressive performance and a strong breakout over prior resistance. The upper panel is daily data for the S&P 500. The lower panel is the CHATS indicator, the Chande absolute trend strength indicator. The scale is plus 100 to minus 100. During strong trends, we get values near 100. And on Friday, we were at 98. So a strong trend is underway as measured by this indicator. And notice that during this strong uptrend heading into the March highs, we were able to stay near 98 for long periods of time. So on this slide, we're trying to understand what volume is doing during this breakout. The top panel is the S&P 500 daily data. The middle panel is volume with green bars for closes above the previous close and red bars for closes below the previous close. And then the bottom panel is a volume thrust indicator. I really had to develop my own because I couldn't find the usual ones that I like money flow or MFI or money flow index. Here, when you're above plus 50, the volume is pushing prices higher. And when you're below minus 50, the volume is pushing prices lower. So the scale is plus 100 to minus 100. So observe this strong sell-off. Volume is high and increasing. We're getting readings below minus 50 saying volume is pushing prices. And then during this breakout out of this extended doji, we are mostly getting green bars for volume here. And it should be no surprise that it's saying volume is pushing prices higher. And especially at this breakout, we're pretty close to 100. Here we're looking at the internals of market momentum, looking at many different momentum measures. And the upper panel is daily data for the S&P. The lower panel is the multi-period momentum indicator. I think of it as a green flag, red flag situation. We have a green flag, so prices could go higher. This is the FEMA indicator, or fully adaptive moving average. This is an exponential average with a default value so that the length can vary between 5 and 30 days. The offset varies between 5 and 9 days, all done automatically. And then we're using 100-day ATR bands, which are +1 and -1, 100-day ATR bands above and below the moving average. So we had the initial move above the average, then a pullback towards the lower band, and then a nice breakout. Now, should we have a pullback, it'll typically find support near the upper +1 band. So this is where you should look at for support if the market corrects a little bit. This slide is everything from the previous slide plus the Fibonacci retracement, and the 38% retracement also coincides with the top of the upper band. So support here would also rhyme with 38% retracement. This is daily data with the PALS indicator, the parabolic accelerating long stop. The 10-day highest high is the entry trigger. The 20-day lowest low is the starting point, and 2 is the speed. So here the dots are the accelerating exit. So we can use this either as a trailing stop for the long move, or we can use it as a potential sign of trend change when the prices come down and hit this trailing stop. This table summarizes the TrendSpider output for a CHATS scan on the S&P 500 markets. CHATS is the Chande absolute trend strength indicator, and we're using the trend strength rank as a sorting mechanism. So a +100 means a strong uptrend, and there's really not much difference between, say, 199 or 198. So it gives you an idea that all of these stocks are trending strongly, so you can look beyond NVIDIA or the semiconductor sector. So this is daily data for Goldman Sachs, which is the fourth stock on the list on the previous page. The lower panel is the CHATS indicator with a value of 100. This central bands or the middle bands are the adaptive moving average. FEMA with its 100-day ATR band. So we clearly had a breakout here, which was confirmed by chats. Chats implying we should have a strong uptrend, and surely we've seen that. And then we're using these brown dots as the parabolic accelerating long stop as an exit. So this gives you an illustration of how you could use chats to scan the universe you're interested in, and then you can use PALS and FEMA to detect a new trend and then find an exit strategy. So all the tools I've used are at TrendSpider.com. I've said for many weeks that we need sustained improvement in inflation data and a gradual deceleration in the employment data. Of course, this week we have Nvidia earnings on Wednesday, so that could be a market mover. And then I hope you like and subscribe, and thank you for listening.